I'm Reverend Carissa, and this is your final video in our Why UMC series. For this 6th video series, we've been exploring why it matters that we are United Methodist. In a world where people look for a church based on friendship or location or vibe more so than denomination, why does it still matter that we're United Methodist? And what does it even mean to be United Methodist? I hope that you found meaning through this whole thing and connected with some of your beliefs in a deeper way. And today, as we conclude, I want to share the final reason why I am United Methodist. And that is because I believe in the power of a good question. I believe in the power of a good question. Now, when I was a teenager, I grew up in kind of Bush era Christianity. I grew up in a community that was really formed by the evangelical religious right. And so I was in a community of people in my high school who, as Christians, believed that you had to believe certain things and check certain boxes. And if you asked the wrong question, that meant that you were doubting your faith and that was the wrong thing and that a real faithful person would not ask questions. But the deeper I've gone in my faith, the more I've come to see the power of a good question. Scripture is filled with people that ask good questions. Moses asked questions when he was called to go and save the people, and Jacob wrestled with God because he didn't know what to do, and we ask questions all the time. Our Methodist movement was founded because of a question, which is the question, what does it mean in our time to be faithful? And that's a question I think we should all be asking every day, every season. In this season of my life, what does it look like to be faithful? And so I want to end the series simply by encouraging you to not be scared of asking questions. If something doesn't sit right with you, or if you read something in the Bible and it doesn't make sense, ask a question, dig deeper into it. I have not yet encountered a question that I or somebody in a church has asked that nobody's ever asked before. Christians have been around for 2,000 years. And so you are in good company. Any question you ask, you are in the company of people who are all seeking after God by asking deep questions. So I hope you will continue to explore your faith and do it by asking the big questions. What does it mean to be faithful in this time? What is it now that God is doing? And how can I be transformed more and more by God's grace? Friends, this week and every week, may you be transformed by God's grace, and may you rest in that grace of God so that you can then be refilled to go out into the world to love and serve your neighbors in the grace and peace of God. Amen.